My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Prince, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
You ain't never on national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali Flow. Look.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. They'll get about 3 up close to the 35. You talk about this Giant defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Broncos at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They return home after playing in London last week, but a happy trip back across the pond as they come home a winner.
And you're exactly right about that, because, look, when you lose over there, that flight is really, really long, but not half as bad as when you come home with a victory. Excited about what lies ahead.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Nix to the air. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. Hard throw, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now Dart. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Pushing his way through. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. To throw now, Dart. And ball caught by Slayton. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go now.
Throwing, Dart. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
I should probably stop the head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Second down and 4. Again, it's Herbie. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
To throw is Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. J.K. Dobbins, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Lux with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A play fake, and now it's Dart. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Throwing his Dart. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have retaken the lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now it's Nix. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust. That's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Nix. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Dart. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gano for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Giants 17, Broncos 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
On to give, it's Tracy. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7th. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards brings up 4th and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, here's Dart. High and able to make the catch downfield.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On the run is Tracy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They'll set up to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. The 20, 5, and he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
real cool. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold on the earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 33 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, my son!
Nick's going to give to Hardy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Once more with Hardy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's now third and less than a yard.
Operating from the gun. Nix. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This to a former Giant. It's Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Second and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play. And the Giants first down.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Looking to put a drive together.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Throwing Nix. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Nix to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Kill, 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 kill.
To throw, here's Nix. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going. It's Nix. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Tracy. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one.
It got his man complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, 48 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
To kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And some room to work. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 44.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. first and 10. It's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Nix. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
They'll go play action with Nix. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now it's Nix. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third and 4. To throw is Dart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Broncos 15.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.